You know, some might say this is verging on harassment.
I've got some questions for you. Now, it can be civil, or I can have you brought in.
Okay. So what can I do for you then, detective?
You know who I am.
Thompson. So what's this time, detective? I parked in that double yellow again.
I want to ask you about Thursday night. Unregistered boat, Dock 7. Your dinner guests and his associates.
I'm not a seafaring sort of person, detective.
Oh, we know what sort of person you are, Mr. O'Neill. We know your family. We know who you run with. And I also know you're a clever man, unfortunately.
I'm also very hungry too, so if you don't mind, I would like to get back to my breakfast.
It's a bad business, that much gear, Mr. O'Neill. Where it's coming from, who's supplying it. These are not the kind of people you want to fuck around with, irrespective of what your father tells you.
You see, just by saying that, tells me you don't know the first thing about my father.
I know you and your father have signed some very specific documents. And we know you met with Alexander Murphy.
What else you know?
We know you're a close-knit family, and you hold loyalty in high regard. You do understand when things get difficult, the safest of all are usually the ones under the bus.
You don't know me, detective, yeah? You don't know my family. And something tells me you're withholding a very specific accusation.
An accusation that all by itself could render your family in a lot of trouble.
So what is it you want exactly?
I want you to take my card. I want you to think about this conversation.
And if I do as you say?
Well, then maybe the Riveras won't find out you're working with the Murphys again. Especially considering your father told them that he wouldn't.
Say if I call you out. Right now. Yeah? I tell you, I don't believe a fucking word that you're saying. That you're just so desperate to make DI. Yeah? Big DI Thompson. That you're just clutching onto threads that are tied to absolutely fuck all.
Well, that's just something you'd have to find out, Mr. O'Neill.
Well, I will be saying it's been a pleasure, but I'd be lying.
And you've always been very good at that. Enjoy your breakfast.
Oh, detective. You know, I think you're going to do very well for yourself.
Take care of yourself, Mr. O'Neill. Before someone takes care of you.